Hey, what's going on, Sauce Twins?
Too tall.
Too short.
Right
What's
back.
up with it?
What's happening? How y'all living out there?
Living good.
Hey, but before we get started, very special shout out to my baby. Baby, special shout out to my baby. Happy birthday, babe. You heard me.
Very what?
Very special. Happy. Hey, man, don't
you
try
messed
to
up the
mess
first
what
time.
I'm
You
saying.
said very,
Happy
very
birthday,
special.
babe. Jennifer New, happy birthday, girl.
Hey, happy birthday.
Hey, what we got today? Do we have a plan?
Yeah, communication and development. That's what we're gonna talk about. We're talking about communicate. Hey, look, this one's kind of going to the trainers, this one's going to the coaches, this one is also for the student or the client. Communicate the plan with your athletes. It's important, especially your higher level athletes. The reason why they are professionals is because they execute the plan, okay? So when you're not giving these guys the plan and the things that they need to do to execute and the expectations, then really you're dropping the ball and you're really selling yourself short and them, okay? Communicate, give them the plan.
In the dark.
If you're an athlete and you're at a facility and you don't know what's expected of you, you don't know the plan, you don't know the direction of your training, then you might need to find you another place or try and communicate to your trainer and ask them, like, what's going on? What phase are we in? Like, what are we doing right now? What's the focus right now? Like, where's my training headed?
Right.
I think that's important.
I think so too. I mean, you can't get anywhere without a plan. First of all, right? So I mean, you got to know where you're headed, what you're trying to do, what you're trying to get out of the training. Like I think we might have touched on it a little bit in one of our other topics, but you gotta know what you're trying to get out of what you're trying to do, right? Like running, right? You gotta know what you're trying to do when you're running as far as putting force into the ground, how to do it. Same thing with having a plan, being a trainer, letting your athletes know what's expected of them, what's going down today. We working on acceleration, deceleration.
Yeah,
right?
I think that's important.
We're in hypertrophy today, this week.
I think that's important. I think that even as the coach or the trainer, whatever title you go by, I think it's important also so that you can figure out what's effective. You also figure out how your programming is going. If you have a plan, you communicate the plan. The first thing is have a plan. There's a lot of coaches, a lot of trainers that don't really have a plan or a vision for their athletes. Like, I ask my guys a lot of questions. Like, I go and watch them play. I watch them practice outside of the facility so that I know that the plan and the program that we're putting together is being executed or if it needs to be changed.
Right, and I was just about to jump on that. Don't be scared to change the plan. If something isn't working, don't just keep doing it and expecting different results. Sometimes you're gonna have to change that plan, but you are gonna have to communicate that to your athletes.
Yeah.
Right? Just like a game plan. How many times we done went into a game and Saturday morning, we got to change that thing.
Change the game plan. But you got your athletes, they need to understand it in full in order to go and execute.
Right.
If your athletes don't understand the plan, how can you ask them to execute? Like, they need to know why they're doing 8 to 10 reps right now, or why all of a sudden we've switched to 3 reps, 6 sets of 3.
And that weight is heavy.
Yeah, like we need to communicate that. I think more regularly.
And that's the biggest thing. Communicate.
And effectively, it needs to be communicated because I think it's for the safety of your athletes and also for the prosperity of your athletes and
just
their development and
getting them where they need to be, getting the best out of them.
So that next thing kind of pulls us on. Once you execute the plan, well, maybe it ain't really got nothing to do with it.
What? Once you execute the plan, I
kind
of feel like you know where you're going.
Hey, are you going production or potential?
Seeing is believing.
Are you going 5'8", 180 production? Or are you going 6'2", 190 potential?
I gotta see it to believe it.
Which one?
You gotta show
Which
me.
one are you going?
You gotta show me.
Just let me know. We'll talk about that next week.
What's on your mind?
Yeah, just let us know. Are y'all going production or potential?
So I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear it. I gotta see it.
Yeah, that's what we want to talk about next time. But hey, make sure you communicate and
with
execute.
Us.
Yeah.
By turning on your notifications.
Yeah.
Okay. Subscribe to the channel, man.
Hey, yeah. Share, like, do all that. Thug Thizzle.
Holla at us.
Yeah.
What will you sacrifice to be great?
Yo, what's going on? You know, we back at you once again. Another Footwork Fridays for my footwork crazy people. All right. So today we have a good receiver footwork drill for you. This first part of the drill, we're just going to work a good jab into the hex. All right. Good upper body and head movement, and then we're going to work a back whip, and then we'll get into our route. Okay. The reason why we teach this back whip, all right, you know, a lot of times we're always preaching don't get jammed, working on not getting jammed, but the reality is you will get jammed every now and then. All right. And when you get jammed, you have to know how to recover and continue your route to where you're not going to throw off the timing of you and the quarterback. All right. So this first drill, just working a jab and a back whip. All right. Good body control, good feet. Bam, bam. Nice and simple. Once that DB pushes and you start getting a little bit off of balance, that back whip comes in handy. You'll be able to recover. No time is lost. All right. Now, once you've mastered, right, the jab, the back whip on that one hex, then the progression is we'll add in our break steps. And we'll flip the hips, two-piece across, back into the jab, into the back whip, getting into your route. All right. Now, a lot of people say that this isn't realistic, but it is. It is. I've seen it plenty of times being used, and that's why we teach it. So this is what that full movement looks like going through both hexes. Don't do them like that, boy. And that's how you do it.
All right, and to kind of give you an idea of why this is valuable, like when we teach footwork, it's not just about, like we said before, about teaching all of the right things to do. You have to learn how to recover. So we like to teach recovery footwork as well. That's why this is a part of this, all right? So like, for instance, if you're on the line of scrimmage and you've probably noticed, you've seen some guys put the inside leg up. Some guys have started putting the outside leg up. Like if you see AB, he might be like this, where he's opened up to the quarterback or to the rest of the defense. And if you're on the line of scrimmage and you make your move and this foot is up in the air and we get pressed, you need to be able to recover, okay? And so that back whip just helps teach you hips, footwork, foot placement to be able to recover from a press, okay, or getting pressed. Even if you're running down the field already and you get hit or pressed, you need to be able to still recover. And that's why it's important. And we like to over-exaggerate it with the hex, but it's important to practice recovery as well.